truth. Really, that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic. This truth be told. Only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch. It's like you with us while we kick it in the barbershop. Here to motivate and inspire. Hosted by the real deal and the God Barber. I hope that you ready. Keep it funny and edgy. Let's go. You already know. Truth be told. Let's go.
Welcome back to another edition of Troof Be Told. I'm your host, Real Deal, and I got my boy, the Guard Barber, and D-Ray is in the building. Hey man, we're excited about this season, man. This season 22 for us. Before I even get started, man, go ahead and hit the button. Before I even get started, just go ahead and hit the button. The subscribe button, we need your help, man. Just go ahead and hit it. Hey, T Green, we've been on a break for a little bit, but we back.
But we broke. Oh, nah, we ain't break. We broke.
Yeah, we did broke.
We on the broke.
Yeah, we on the broke for a little bit. But like you say, Green, every time, do we got to answer to anybody?
Remember when Bernie Mike said on Kings of Comedy?
What's that?
When Negroes break, that's what they do.
Break.
They break. They got to come looking for us.
Yeah. Man, we got a little bit too comfortable.
Anybody seen Desiree? Anybody seen Real? Anybody seen T Green?
No, gotta look comfortable for real.
It was so funny, Desiree. You were like, we gonna get started?
Look, and then Green ended up texting it like, hey.
What's going on? Hey, but man, we back, man.
Oh,
we happy
man,
to be
we
back
back
for this upcoming season, man. We
Yes,
got
sir.
some really, really, really good stuff in store for you guys, man. And hey, like I said, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow us. Let's go ahead and get started, man. We got a really, really.
Oh man.
Hey, this
Special one.
We got a special
man.
one. Like,
Yeah.
You know, we always say special though.
We do.
Yeah.
Because I think
What?
we bring good content, so every guest that we have is
Yeah.
special, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah, but this is a different.
This a
type.
different kind of special.
You know what I'm
But when we say special, we really mean that
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
We don't just be saying special just to
Yeah.
be saying it.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we mean that now. It's a special one. Another special show.
Another one.
Well, man, listen, we got somebody that's very special to a lot of people. You know, this is Little League football. You know, and sometimes when you have the NFL, they always say it's a copycat league.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a copycat league. You know,
Yeah.
they say that. You know, let a special play or a defense come out, and before you know it, everybody
doing it.
right? I don't know if I can say this about this particular league because we're going to go back to where it all got started.
Going
you know
back.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least from what I understand as the start of an organization that meant so much to a lot
To
of
so
people.
many people.
To the point where somebody token them as the
New.
Yeah.
Manatee Broncos.
New.
But we ain't talking about the new Manatee
We talking about the original.
We talking about the original.
Original.
You know, you got that original chicken.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? You got the
Yes,
original.
Yes, sir.
We got the original in the building tonight.
Come on now.
Original, man.
Hey man, legendary coach. Everybody is when they talk about this coach, man, his name carry weight.
Yes,
Very
sir.
well, much respected in the community. Had a ton of history when it comes down to Manatee County athletes. I don't know who an athlete that can't pay this man homage.
That's it.
I'm trying to tell
Right.
you why.
One of the original founders of the organization. Carried the weight of calling himself the VP. Also one of the head coaches that have the honor in this county to say that they won a national title. Also, while he was coaching, there were many times when you had little athletes, that you got to make a decision. When you got all the athletes that can play multiple positions,
Right.
right? And he made that their one and only coach, Tom Washington.
Yes, sir. Coach Tom.
Coach,
Welcome.
Coach in the house,
Welcome.
boy.
Coach, listen, man, listen, Coach.
Oh, man.
New Manatee Broncos. When you hear the new Manatee Broncos, like, yeah, well, Coach, what does that mean to you?
Then it wouldn't be a new.
Come on now.
It is. because they evidently did something.
Right.
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 We did a whole lot of that.
Right.
Right. Yes, sir.
Coach said
Yes,
right.
sir.
We did a whole
sir.
lot of that. Right.
Whole lot of that. Right. Yeah.
Well, Coach, let's do this before we start into the Broncos because we definitely gonna talk about that,
sir.
Coach.
Something just came to my mind right quick.
Hey, what came? You good?
It's a church thing.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Listen. Boy, you can't talk about the New Testament without talking about the Old Testament.
Yes,
Now
sir.
that's true now.
Yes, sir,
That's
baby.
true, Green.
You got the Old Testament with the Broncos back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And the New Testament with the Broncos up in the 2000s, baby.
Coach, where you from?
Palmetto.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
Coach, I would have figured out a lot of people say, I hear Palmetto a lot. And a lot of times when I ask people where they from, Palmetto tends to come over. And then people migrate over to Braden, right? But you went to Lincoln High School.
Yeah, I actually, if you go down that road and you go to the road just past Lincoln, what's that? It was a little side where Coach Shannon stayed.
Yes.
Yeah. Go down that road to the next corner is where all of my people were.
Okay.
We lived in a house right there in that corner.
Okay.
The waiters, the brewers, the Randalls, them all my people.
God darn it.
Yeah, that's right, G.
You got your kinfolk about.
Uh,
Yeah, plenty of kinfolk now. Plenty of kinfolk. All the Washingtons and all of them. It was a lot of them. That's what I started out. We moved from there when I was 9. And 59. They started building Washington Garden. And we built a house in Washington Garden in 1959.
Okay.
1960, Hurricane Donna came and set on us for 4 days.
Oh.
Y'all don't know nothing about hurricanes.
No.
I remember Donna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you say you moved in Washington Garden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Washington Garden was the first black community
Yeah, I'm glad you said
in
that,
Manatee
Coach.
County.
I'm glad you said that.
Okay. Name another one.
Now, wait, Coach. Now, to move into Washington Garden, now you got to have a little paper. Now, don't act like that, Coach. You had to have something going on.
My dad drove from here to California every day. He'd make a trip, come back, and he drove big trucks.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the difference.
That's the difference right there.
My dad was a truck driver for Fogarty Brothers.
Coach, did you grow up? Did you grow up with a silver spoon in your mouth? I mean, did you, when I say that, Coach, I mean, did you have it easy?
I told you.
I don't know, Coach. You kind of look good still now.
Yeah, but my uncles are all contractors. All the waiters, the brewers, and all of them are contractors. You know where that took you? Harley Tomato Field. You ever pick tomatoes?
No, sir.
I did. A lot of days.
Okay.
Pull steaks after we picked the tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know, the difference is a tomato field don't have a tree. Your closest thing to shade is getting up underneath that truck or that bus.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, the difference was we came up watching our parents work. Our parents had to work. It's not like this stuff today where you can go out with black folks couldn't just go out and get a job in a store and stuff like that. I was that extra dimension when I got that job at Publix. You know, Publix didn't have no black folks, man.
Golly. But how so you worked at Publix? At what age?
27 years.
27. When did you start working at Publix?
At 16.
Well, how they let you? You black? How you end up at Publix?
Because I walked in the door and told them I wanted a job. If you don't try, you don't know.
That's it.
Okay.
And that's how I tell all the young people. And I'm gonna go a little bit further on that particular thing because I used to tell myself, if I ever left Publix, I was gonna get a license for what I do. You know what I'm saying? I had a degree, but I wanted a license. It's a difference. It's like getting an LLC.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
My first thing was an insurance license. Got a dealer's license.
Okay.
Had a restaurant's license. Big truck driving license. So I stayed there.
Yeah.
But I owned my own company. I had my own LLC with my big truck.
Yeah.
I didn't work for somebody else.
Yeah.
I started out hauling mail.
Okay.
But when you learn better, what do?
You do better.
You do better.
Okay. If you're gonna do something, get good equipment. That's what we did with football with the Broncos. We didn't buy. Remember when y'all played?
Yes, sir.
We went and bought. Y'all had jerseys that y'all kept with your name on it.
Oh, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Had Broncos and the flash with the name and everything all over it. It wasn't like your typical youth football stuff. But it does help to have West Braden Kiwanis Club sponsoring you.
Yeah.
And a millionaire that's president of the company.
Coach started. So
Yeah, he done went there. Let's go.
Coach, let me ask you this, Coach. Let me ask you this. You mentioned, your backing and the financial backing and stuff like that. But before we get there, Coach,
Okay.
What organizations was around? And
There was none. There was. It was called Manatee Youth Football, Manatee County Youth Football. It was out. We played out on 59th,
Palmetto.
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 Played out at Palmetto. But that was the only football organization for youth in Manatee County.
what year? That was
They
in
had
the
it back in the
80s,
70s.
70s?
That was in the 70s.
Bro, I don't know. I wasn't trying to keep track
Yeah,
of
that
that
was
back then.
Were you coaching then, though? Were you coaching for the Manatee Youth?
I coached for them for 2 years.
Okay.
Okay. When I started when my son Tommy was old enough to play.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And I coached him 1 year with Jim Swaback. And I was the offensive coordinator. He took care of the defense. And the second year, after the second year, I took over as the head coach of the Vikings.
Okay. I heard of Vikings.
The Vikings was the team that I coached with that first year.
Okay.
We lost the game. We lost the championship game on a play that I warned him about. I wish I could think of this kid's name. He's from Palmetto, but he was the truth. And I told him, I said, no, I won't go there because I'll have to use the name. I won't go there. But we lost the championship game on the last play of the game. And I told myself, never again. The next year they came and asked me about taking over the Vikings.
Okay.
You know what happened the next year, right?
No, Coach, I wasn't there.
Now,
He didn't lose a game.
we went to, they had a meeting. The way they did it back then, you didn't get to see the players. I was the only one sitting at the table with a whole bunch of them. I'm just being straight up. Okay? But we only had names on a tablet. But what they forgot, okay, if your dad went to school with me and your mama went to school with me, I know your name. Charles Benton was in my class.
Boy.
Huh?
You know how I'm about to say it, boy.
George Brown was in my class.
Boy, my goodness.
Huh?
Okay, Coach. Okay.
They sitting up in there, oh, we going to have parody this year. Oh, they just talking. I'm just listening. But I'm steady looking at the name. The Bellamy's, the different ones, all of the different ones that went to school. Man, I'm like, these guys must be crazy. I'm just listening, but I ain't telling them nothing. I ain't saying nothing. You check off the name, the team, the players you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they all went to school with me. They kids.
Yeah.
But I'm going to trust in nature.
Coach, you cheated, Coach.
I'm going to trust.
You cheated, Coach.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, Coach.
No, if they'd have asked me, I probably wouldn't have told them no way, but bruh, I don't even remember them even scoring a point on me all year.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Yeah.
We 11-0.
Yeah.
C was in the backfield.
You know who C talking about, right?
Who?
Charles Benton.
Charles Benton.
Lights out.
Man.
We had, I'm trying to. I remember. C.
Let me ask you something, Coach.
Yeah.
As a running back, when you coach him in Little League,
Mm-hmm.
how good he was, Charles Benton.
Oh. You know, I didn't think I would ever see another one. I didn't think I'd ever see another Charles Benton. Because I seen C run down that boy from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, it was on the
Vern
team.
Dunbar. Played for the Saints.
Saints. Yeah, years later.
Him. Run him down when we was playing for
We played with,
Kentucky.
yeah, we played against Kentucky, yeah.
Played against Kentucky, and C ran him down. I was like, boy, you know, I wouldn't. C was special. You know, you got kids like that.
Yeah.
That's can run it, can catch it. Just got that natural movement, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but then it seems like I always had one come along behind them.
Yeah. That's no coach.
Yeah.
Like, wait, hold on.
When by the time C left, it was somebody filling that place in. Because I had, remember Tyrone Williams,
Yeah.
GB,
Yeah.
George Brown. Yeah.
all them came through.
Yeah.
Head drop and oh Lord, Terry, now you gonna have to help my name
I
because
got
I
you.
can't.
You got,
I can't.
back in my day, we had Larry Taylor,
Yep, Larry Tate,
Farron Horn.
Farron played fullback,
Yep.
and Larry was back. See, we had a lot of agility guys.
Yeah.
C was sort of something really special, though. But I've had some since him.
Right.
You know that y'all.
Yeah.
We'll get to their
Yeah, we'll
names
get
to
to
them
them.
kids.
Yeah. So, Coach, let me tell you, ask you this, because so you started at the Vikings, and you know what was going over there. And you know, you did your thing the first year, I guess. But, Coach, that was in West Braden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Palmer Solar, yeah.
Like, did East Braden have anything? And if not,
No.
okay, what led you and whoever else to start the Manatee Broncos in East Braden?
We're not a
Well, it didn't. It did. Manatee Broncos wasn't East Braden.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay. What happened was, after the season, after I won the championship, we went 11-0. Okay, and then Lee and I and Mott was talking. Mott is Mott Associates, the accountants. You know, them boys downtown somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, we were talking, and we said, like, what happened was the guy who was over the league was misusing funds that should have went towards the kids.
Gotcha.
But Lee them had the inside picture. They knew they could find out everything going on.
Okay.
And things like we wanted to take the kids somewhere and do stuff. And, you know, Lee got with the West Braden Kiwanis Club. That was them guys off the beach. All the big boys with that money. And Lee said, you know what? We can do this better than this. So we had a meeting it was 4 of us sitting around the dining room table. And was that Boss, I want to call it right. I think his last name was Bostoff. His son played at Bay Shore. He was the only kid I used to feel so bad for him because them boys used to pick on him. But that boy was tough. But by the time he got in high school, after playing with us, he was a dog out there. Boy played linebacker. Yeah.
Okay.
But we was at their house over in about midway of West Braden. We were at their house, me, Lee, him, and Mike Mott. And Lee says, here's what we can do. We put it all out on the table. West Braden Kiwanis Club said, look, you want me to give you numbers too?
Yeah.
Go, Coach.
Okay. West Braden Kiwanis said, we're gonna give y'all $28,000 to just get started.
Okay.
But y'all don't have to worry about raising money. We got you. Now we talking about all the big business owners in Manatee County.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we didn't have, and Terry did. The parents have to drive to the game. I mean, we had buses for all the
buses,
kids,
man.
and we took a fan bus with us everywhere.
Everywhere. Hey, Rick,
Everywhere.
let me interrupt right quick. My first time ever playing. So I didn't play with the Vikings,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I grew up in the project. Well, I was in
Yeah.
the project. Me, Charles, Bidden,
Yeah.
all of us, and they would come home after a game, and Charles would say, "Man, I ran 4 touchdowns. I ran 5 touchdowns." I say, "Mom, I want to play football," but my mom, it was too late for her to sign me up.
Yeah.
The next year, that was in 801, Manatee Broncos, by the Kiwanis Club. The fee to play football was $35.
That's right.
This is what came along with it. Cleats. We ain't talking about no, we used to call Bobos. There wasn't no Bobos. Nikes. White leather Nikes with the black Nike, I know about heart, with the black Nike stripe on the bottom was orange. The cleats orange on the bottom. So when you do this here,
Yeah.
socks, jerseys, pants, travel bags for $35. Like Coach Tom said, we went to away games, we had to meet at J.C. Penney's before the mall. That's where you meet at. That's the farthest your mom had to take you, to the mall. From the mall, Broncos got you from there. School buses take you to the game, from the game, back and forth. Like Coach Tom say, for $35.
But if you didn't have the $35, we had that. We wasn't worried about that. You want to play, you're going to play.
In that league, you guys had 4 levels.
All right.
Right. You had starting off with level of
The ponies,
ponies,
Pintos,
Pintos,
Stallions, and Broncos.
Coach, during that time, I think the Palmetto Eagles was established, or did they come after
That was
you guys?
afterward.
Okay.
Yeah, they came along a few years later on because we could only carry 35 players.
That's what I'm about. Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and the Eagles formed because there was so many kids wanted to play after watching us play.
Right.
And so they formed the league over here.
Okay. So that gave the kids another outlet. And it was
Right.
only fair because
Right.
everybody couldn't play for you guys.
Pompey did that. Pompey used to sell a barbecue
Okay.
right down the end of the road down there.
I heard of them. I didn't really know too much about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But then the Chiefs, they had the Chiefs too. Remember the Chiefs came along, they was on the east side of Braden. The Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, I know all them players too. That was Carl Hayes played for the Chiefs. Robert Cummins, all those guys. Yeah, they played because we all grew up in the project.
Chiefs.
But because I'm tell you, because we used to compete with them in the project. The Chiefs, some people in the project played for the Chiefs, some of us played with the Broncos. We used to try to organize a scrimmage in the project. We used to say the Broncos were better than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know when they started up, but I remember the Chiefs.
I'm trying to. I heard the name
Yeah,
Chief,
yeah.
but I'm trying to. I don't remember the
Ricky
organization
Gilsadon,
as
all them played for the Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Coach, you guys, when you guys started the organization, as far as playing Pop Warner, you guys didn't necessarily. It was
We were Pop Warner with special exception.
okay.
Okay. What we mean by they couldn't control us totally. What I mean by that is they had certain rules, rigid rules, like everybody had to play 10 plays. Well, if I pick you 35 players, a coach should figure out how to get those 35 players on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need nobody to tell me how many plays he's got to play.
Okay.
So we were a little bit different in that we didn't really need Pop Warner. Pop Warner needed us.
So is that how y'all were able to do that, and just say, hey, we ain't going by that? Because when you say Pop Warner needed us, like if Pop Warner has a set of rules,
Right.
what made you in some of the other programs, as far as the Boys and Girls Club is concerned? Because I think you said you played in like the Tampa League, right?
Yeah.
Like, but why did they want y'all so bad? Like, how in the world y'all managed to say, no, we ain't going by that? Like, God darn, we ain't doing that.
Well, it's okay.
And I'm saying that, Coach. I'm sorry. I'm saying that because Pop Warner's a big league. I mean, that's a big organization. That's a huge thing.
I understand that, but it goes back to what I was saying. You got the West Braden Kiwanis Club. There's a lot of big boys in there.
Okay.
And you got a lot of them boys millionaires.
Okay.
Money talk.
Okay.
If they say we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? As simple as that.
As simple as that.
Simple as no, we ain't going out like that, dog. We don't need you like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you want us to be in, fine. That's all good. But you ain't gonna just tell us what to do.
Okay.
That's like coming to Coach Tom's Trucking
Yeah.
and tell me how to drive my truck.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work.
That ain't work.
Nah.
Well, Coach, I'm gonna tell you something, Coach.
Wait.
Because you talking to no.
Well, listen, real. When Coach say everybody was gonna play on this 35
Yeah.
players, you know why they gonna play? Because every game was a blowout. So everybody gonna play because the first quarter gonna be 21-0.
Yeah.
Well, see,
That quarter might be.
I had a system for that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you got, I remember a year when I had the Stallions. We could only carry 35. I had 115 try out for my team. So we had to break it down in groups. Coach Hamilton had the linemen.
Had the linemen.
Ollie had the receivers and stuff like that. I had the quarterbacks and the backs.
In the back.
We broke it down. Okay, so we're watching. We'll go through drills set up with cones and everything, the whole 9 yards, like a lot of the colleges do. You know, and if I run guys down through my cone drills, everybody's not a running back. Okay? If you can't catch, you can't be a receiver.
Right.
If you're not big enough, you can't be a lineman.
Okay.
There's certain things, there's ways to eliminate certain things. If you're trying out for a position,
Right.
show me you can do something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But come game time and practice days, we're going to work on your craft for that. Okay, so game time, I'm not scared of you.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to pull out a guard, a tackle, okay, and leave my center so my snap stays straight.
Okay.
But then I pull him out when I put the main boys back in there and put a backup in there so he ain't scared.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a reason for the madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they all going to play.
I got you.
But what if I've got my dogs back there and my linebackers in secondary, well, then I'm not worried about them breaking nothing on me because we're going to run them down anyway. They ain't, First of all, they ain't going to break. So I can platoon 4 or 5 at a time.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't put them in critical situations where they got to be nervous about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have to feel comfortable, but they want to feel like part of the team and they can do it too.
Right. Right.
You know, you have to build confidence in certain ones.
Yeah.
But that next year, remember Hound Dog? You know what Hound Dog started out playing for me?
What do you play?
Right tackle. He wanted to be a running back. But I had some dogs back there. So I told him, dog, you block for me right here. All my backs got to block. Because you know I run so many different formations. everything, we going to hit somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hound Dog played right tackle for me for a whole season. But guess who I started to tell about the next year?
Hound Dog.
Hound Dog running that thing, boy. You was running that thing, boy. You reward them for their efforts. He was big enough, he had the frame to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the reason. It wasn't that he didn't have the ability. I already had some dogs back there.
Yeah.
But I was trying to find a spot to keep him on the field.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like that. But he played the right tackle for me for a whole season. But he came back that next year.
Yeah.
Boy, I think maybe Chauncey was probably the fullback in front of Hound Dog. I had a big fullback in front of him.
So he talking about
Yeah. Little. Yeah.
little
yeah,
hound
yeah,
dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about big hound
Yeah,
dog. We
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about little hound.
Oh, little Hound Dog.
Yeah.
So,
He said Chauncey,
Coach,
okay.
let me ask you this, Coach. So, Coach, you talking a lot of stuff over there.
No,
It's like your chest pumped up too.
no, but you know what though?
Yeah.
My mom always taught us, when you know better, you do better. And these things I knew. I didn't have to ask nobody because I wasn't copying nobody. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you something else you don't know. While we're on the football end of it, how far do you think my lineman blocked?
How far?
Yeah,
Shoot, I'm saying, shoot. Let's say 5 yards up the field, Coach.
no.
Huh?
Does a lineman ever go after a linebacker?
They should.
Who says that?
I said
No. Where'd you get that from?
Up there.
from watching football.
You didn't watch me.
I was just about to say it, man.
Talk to me, Coach.
Yeah. The difference is, okay, you know how a guy gets down in a 3-point stance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, most people, the gaps. I learned this from watching team out of, what's that team up there in Ocala? They came and played Southeast
Ocala
for
Vanguard.
one of them up there. They spreaded that line of scrimmage. My line of scrimmage opens up. Why? My linemen are here. They're not right here.
Okay.
Everybody's scared. They got everybody in tight like
Yeah.
that. No,
Okay.
spread it out. But what does that do?
That made the defense line spread out.
What that does, the defense has to spread out, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, he's either going to line up in front,
Yeah.
he's going to line up in the gap,
Yeah.
or he's going to line up in this gap. Mm-hmm. My lineman on the blocks, 3 yards. Give me 3. If he's head up, just straighten him up. If he's here, I'm taking him that way. I don't care if I call that hole, if I call this hole. Whatever way he lays, that's the way I call him blocking where we lay. Wherever he lays, that's the way I want you to block him.
Okay.
The backs read off the lineman.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? 3 seconds.
Sound like it's a zone system, Coach. Go ahead.
3 seconds. We're in the
Okay.
hole.
Okay.
No, none of that shotgun and all that. The quarterback gets the ball down the line to the hole. My backs go directly to hole right away.
Okay.
They don't have to go to the quarterback. Direct. If he's going for a hole, he's on his way there.
For a hole.
3 seconds, we in that hole already.
Yeah.
So a linebacker's got to do what? He's going to step up 2 steps first to check. Mm-hmm. Right? Them 2 steps got him messed up.
So they come.
Got him messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
'Cause we already in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
We inside out.
Okay.
Everything comes from inside. Inside the hole, bounce, we out. We
Okay.
pick a side, boom, out of here.
Well, Coach, I like the concept. I understand what you're saying. I totally
It's
old
understand
school, that
when
real.
you say you spread out the line. I get it.
Spread it out.
Yeah, I totally get it, Coach. Did that work against the Tampa Spartans?
Huh?
Did it work against the
Did
Tampa?
it-
Coach,
Hey,
don't
Rick,
act like that.
hey, Rick, hold on,
Coach,
Rick.
You better ask him.
no,
Hey,
no,
hold on.
no,
Not
Coach.
real.
Coach set up
Coach, 'cause
like
you was in the league now.
Okay.
You was in the league now. You had some.
Yeah.
You had some organizations over there in Tampa. Matter of fact,
yeah.
Manatee Broncos is probably one of the first. I would say, I don't know, one of the first programs to
Well,
go across that water like
let me
that.
put it to you this way, okay? every year you had a Super Bowl in that league.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the first year the Broncos started, the first year we did Pinellas County,
Okay.
St. Pete, Clearwater, all of that, Hudson.
Uh-huh.
They refused to play us. They didn't score a point on neither team. The whole year.
Real.
The whole
Hey, Coach
year.
Adrian.
Okay. All right.
Okay, then when we went over to Tampa,
Yep.
you got Tampa Spartan, Tampa Eagles,
Eagles,
Tampa
Tampa
Rams,
Rams.
Plant City Colts, all them.
Colts.
I could tell you right now what every team does. I can tell you right now how their coaches are going to line up, because one thing about it, those coaches over there work for the boys club.
Mm-hmm.
They had their guys year round.
Mm-hmm.
They practice inside the gym
Mm-hmm.
on off season. You know what I'm saying? I knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they still had to deal with me. They wasn't easy,
Yeah.
but they still had to deal with what we did.
Yeah.
I was blessed to have a lot of stars from around here.
Yeah.
And I always had some dogs. Now, that first three of mine in my backfield,
Yeah.
you believe me.
Coach,
Can I name him?
Coach,
Can I name him?
Wait,
You can
Coach.
name
Coach.
him.
Let me name it. Real. Let me name it.
Go ahead.
Who we
Coach.
talking about? Real?
Go ahead, man.
That was real. My first year on the Stallions, I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
The backfield, Charles Benton, Farron Horn, George Brown, Dwayne Brown at quarterback, Jesse Price at receiver.
Yeah.
But I ain't got to say no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't matter who get the ball.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
It's gonna be 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Charles was 33, Farron was 44, GB was 22, Dwayne Brown number 10. I remember that real. It's still right here, baby.
Did you match the numbers to the number of the back?
Yeah,
Okay. 22 was 2 back.
that's right.
33 was 3 back. 44.
If I call 22, that's 2 back going to the 2 hole.
That's it, though.
24, 35.
So that's
Hey, Brian Reed, 24, 35.
go.
Okay.
So coach, I remember now the legendary stuff, right? I remember how competitive that league was. You know, the boys always talked about, you know, when the Super Bowl come around and the teams they had to play against, and the players. They mentioned certain player names that always just resonate when it comes down to going across and playing Tampa, like those names, right? You know, you always hear. As far as the Broncos, though, because I would say the amount of talent that you had and the amount of athletes that you've seen over the years, and you talked earlier about every year it seems like, man, I didn't think it'd get any better than that,
Yeah.
right? Or I didn't think another one would come around.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt
Go
you,
ahead.
but Elliott was quarterback for me at 9, 10, and 11. He quarterback for me, and he was 9. That was the second year with the Manatee County
Okay.
youth football. And then he quarterback for me after that with the Broncos.
Okay.
Okay. In that backfield, I forget just who was there then. But I'm up in age, so
That's
it's
okay.
been a long time
It's
ago.
okay. It's okay.
But I remember I always had that one. I always had them three in that backfield.
Mm-hmm.
But I while we was talking, I came across Phil.
Freddie Smith.
Freddie Smith.
Yes, sir.
But down there, I see him coming up. So I ain't got the look for him.
So you up there, the Broncos Stallions, but you watching what's going on.
Yeah, you already see.
Ponies and
Doggone
pintos.
right. You doggone right.
Oh, they coming.
I already know they coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people, okay, remember when I lost Elliott as quarterback, Tommy Frazier. That's my little cousin. Mm-hmm. I remember I didn't even know he was my cousin when he first came up there. He pulled on my shirt one day at practice, and he said, Coach, I said, what's up, little man? He said, I'm going to play quarterback for you next year. I said, yeah. I said, boy, you probably can't even throw the football. So I told Elliot, I said, throw the ball back and forth. Boy, you talking about tight spell.
He had it.
Next year, he was a dog. Boy. You know what he was.
Yeah. I know he was, Coach.
Okay, you know what he was.
Yeah.
And different, it's so many. That's why I hate to just call some names because there's so many that were so good, and I just can't remember them all.
Right.
But if you just,
Coach,
yeah.
somebody stand out.
Huh?
Somebody got to stand out, Coach.
It's
I ain't saying you remember them all.
It's too many.
I ain't saying you remember them all, Coach.
It's too
But
many.
when we talk about that 2-back, the 3-back, 4-back, which ones stand out? Which ones stand out, Coach? And you coached a lot of them. And I'm not saying this person is better than the other one, but for whatever reason, this running back stands out.
Oh,
to
you mean the number?
Name.
Like
What
Okay,
name
Coach.
stand out, Coach? Who, as a running back, stand out?
When you think about running backs that played up under your coaching, which ones come to mind?
That real 33 gonna be that real dog.
Okay, so that dog win number 33.
22 is that next dog. 44.
Yeah.
Now he a man because he gonna block.
He gonna block, yeah.
He gonna be my nasty boy.
Yeah.
But he gonna score 2 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I had the number system.
Okay.
It was 22, 33, and 44. But I ran out of so many different formations. I'm gonna show you a different look every time I come to the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
How many you think in a game?
I don't know, Coach.
I had my players just write it down one day. We was riding up to Tampa one day. It's 18 different fluent formations. I'm gonna show you a different look every time we come up there.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I can go in a wing T and put 4 and receiver formations.
He ain't lying.
What?
He had. It was a play in the backfield. I didn't even play running back, but I was on the team. Coach had to play in the backfield. He's going to have 3 running backs back there, 22, 33, 44. I don't know what play this was. He had a fullback at tail, the 2 halfbacks facing each other in the backfield.
Oh, that was
What you call that, Coach?
That's wing T.
Facing each other.
Yeah, but that was something I picked up from the Rams from years ago. We send them in motion. Okay. You know, they face each other, send them in motion like that. But that's a wing T. But I turned it around. I put the wing T here.
Yeah.
When we're gonna pass out of it, I turn them this way between the tackle and the tight end.
Tight end, okay.
If we have a tight end, most time I didn't have a tight end. I put a split.
Okay.
But the split was determined by what I was going to do here.
Okay. All right.
You know, but he would be outside, but off the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
He'll be, but see, the tight end normally was 2 steps off of the tackle.
Right.
Now I already had a wide spread.
Right.
You know, and we blocked different. We ran according to what they gave us. Not what, I mean, they could,
I got you.
you pile up in the middle, man, I'm kicking that thing out and going around and going, I'm by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not just calling plays. I'm gonna do what you give me.
Yeah.
So where the wishbone come from? Wishbone and a wing T, that's pretty much the same thing.
Inverted wing T.
Yeah. But we used to call it a wishbone back then.
Yeah, it is wishbone.
Yeah.
That was the formation.
Yeah.
But the fullback sat back in the back.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah.
But you did the crossovers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Coach, you didn't answer my question.
What's that?
I ain't letting you go, Coach.
He sold the answer.
Tell me what running back stands out to you that you coach.
All real want to know who was
was
your
a lot
number one?
of
Who was your best running backs that you coach in your mind? I know you. he might hurt some feelings if he don't say their name. But hey, man,
listen,
hey, y'all.
we can't call everybody.
Yes,
we know
sir.
that. Coach,
Yeah, but
what running back? What running back stands out to you, Coach? Because you had a lot.
I had a lot of them that stood out. That's what I'm saying. They were so similar. Just like we were talking the other day about Raymond Thomas. Raymond Thomas just was here.
Yeah.
Raymond Thomas is like C all over again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he had a different thing about him. Raymond, I mean, he played tailback and he played corner. See, them did the same thing.
Gotcha.
My backfield gonna be my secondary.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You put it in the air, you picked and gone the other way, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's different. My fullback is gonna be my linebackers.
I got you.
But I rotated so everybody got to play.
Right.
But them that at first 11,
Yeah.
that's when Dawg was there.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Cause real want you to answer this question.
I know.
This is what we're gonna do. All right, Coach.
It's
All
hard
right,
to
Coach,
say.
Listen, I'm gonna say a couple of names. I want you to tell me one thing about him. All right, as a running back, you got Charles Benton.
What didn't he have? He had everything. I mean, the cuts, the rips, the speed.
Mm-hmm.
He had everything. I mean, but what about when Felt was there?
Freddie Smith. I'm about to say Freddie Smith.
Felt did everything. I mean, that's what's so hard because those backs I had in the backfield were so similar, like GB.
Yeah.
Man, but let me tell you who I call Lil Barry.
This who real want you to say right here. Go ahead and talk about it.
Lil Barry out of all, and he was the shortest guy I had. Lil Barry was Peter Warwick's brother. You know who that is?
Mm-hmm. Do you know who he is?
Huh?
Yeah.
The real want you to say his name, Coach.
I ain't gonna say it for you, Coach.
Yontae.
Yontae Hines.
Yeah, boy, that's a dog right there.
Coach, now you saying that a little different now.
Yeah, okay.
Coach, he was small, Coach.
Hey,
He was little, Coach. He was a little guy.
I seen Yontae do a breakout over there on the Tampa Eagles, running down the sideline and 360 on the guy.
And then break stride.
He ain't break stride. I just turned my head and I just turned around. No, I didn't. I know I didn't see that. I seen that. I never will forget that. I don't know how he did it.
Right.
Now, you know Pete will shake your leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but to tell you how good Yontae was back there, Pete was at quarterback and Yontae was at tailback. Huh?
You had to have Yontae back there. Was Yontae number 33?
Yontae was a dog.
Well,
He was a real dog.
so that means he was
He
number
was
33.
handing that ball off and throwing the ball,
Yeah.
true enough. But
Yeah.
he know his brother
Yeah.
was a dog, bro. I mean, that cat right there, boy.
So pound for pound, Yontae might have been the best.
Pound for pound,
Yeah.
boy, it's hard to get past Yontae.
Ooh. That's speaking a lot, boy.
That is.
Coach, that's speaking a lot now.
I had a lot of good running backs, though. I mean, I always had one.
Let me just get moved to this right here, Coach. Y'all played at Southeast High School.
Right.
Did you and Coach Meck or anybody from Southeast? I know you had to get permission to play out there, but how did that all come about, and what was the reason behind playing at Southeast High School?
Well, first of all, a lot of the kids came from the east side. Okay, Meckley was at every game. He was at the games because he knew what was coming up. That was a thing that Meckley worked out with Lee.
Okay.
For us to use the field.
Okay.
And we paid for whatever needed to be paid for.
Right.
You know,
Right.
They wanted this stuff taken care of. We made sure that happened.
Right.
You know, but the thing about it is, the guys that played for us, when they hit high school, he already knew what they played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have to teach them.
Yeah.
He knew who the running backs was. He knew who the cornerbacks was. He knew who everybody was.
Yeah.
And they basically all played in the same positions they played with us.
Yep.
And that was smart. That's why Manatee couldn't do nothing with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, man, he couldn't. No, bro.
Yeah.
Because we done played against y'all all the time. We wasn't playing against the local guys on a normal basis. When we played teams from when Southie played teams from out of town, they already knew them guys anyway.
Yeah.
Because they all over Tampa,
Yeah. Yeah.
teams all around, St. Pete and all them. We don't play
Already
them
knew
guys
them.
already. You already know them.
They already know you. They already know y'all, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
you know what, Coach? I'm glad you asked that question. You know, because our home games was at Southeast.
Right?
And to be young in that Southeast locker room,
Right.
just to see those shoulder pads and helmets and, in the locker, that did so much for us.
Yeah.
You know, because we wanted to be there. Like,
Yeah.
golly, well, we can't wait.
That's the next step.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
that's the next step. But, Coach, when you go to those high school games and you seen some of the players that came through the Bronco League
Right.
in high school, now, was it some players that you see out there like, golly, man, the coach got this kid out of place. The coach should put that boy at receiver. He should play running back. Because I do know sometimes some kids don't grow when they get to high school. Some of them
Right.
stay the same size.
Right.
Some of them that were small end up being big
Right.
in high
Right.
school. So what I should say, some of the kids that came through your program, that came through the Broncos, when they got to high school, did they surprise you? Did you see a lot of surprise? Like, this kid might have been, dang, this kid played offensive line with me. Now he at Southeast playing quarterback. Now he at Southeast playing receiver.
No, now going to quarterback, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But different places that, different positions that they play, they didn't change much because Mecklin and DeLaser
Yeah, Coach
pretty
Lee.
much followed us.
Yeah.
So they knew who played what.
yeah.
And some of the guys improved, and then some of the guys just kind of didn't, but you already know those
Yeah.
guys who
Yeah.
ain't going
Yeah.
ain't gonna be there. But I just enjoyed all of them being the players all knew each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a difference.
Yeah.
If you look at, and I lived in Kingston most of the time back then. Okay, you look at Kingston, you had a whole starting lineup right there in Kingston.
Yeah.
Okay, you got Purvis played tight end.
Yeah.
You had Cecil Douglas.
Yeah.
You had Freddie Douglas.
Yeah.
You
Walt
had
Williams.
Walt Williams.
Jeff Williams.
Jeff Williams. You
Yeah.
had Tommy.
Yeah.
You had Blair.
Yeah.
You had Cromartie.
Yeah.
You had Bryce back.
Bryce Farmer.
Bryce before then.
Yeah.
All you had to do come
Jimmy
around the
Boyd,
corner.
Jimmy Boyd.
Jimmy
and
Boyd, Stanley Boyd.
Stanley Boyd.
You had a starting lineup right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the thing. But they all lived. That was right my street.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But those kids all played for us. So I think the big difference is we, as our league, with the Broncos. Now, the big thing with us, the kids wanted to come and play for us because every Thanksgiving we're going to travel.
Yeah.
We're going to travel out of state. So we go to Atlanta,
New
we go
Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go someplace while we're there.
Yeah.
You know, Six Flags
Yeah.
or of Georgia. And where we go?
I remember we went to New Orleans.
The Bayou Classic.
Yep, the Classic. We went to the Classic.
Bayou Classic
Yep,
with
Southern.
Grambling and Southern played.
Oh, that's awesome.
85,000 black us in there.
Yeah. That's an
In the
experience.
Superdome.
That's the experience that I think.
Man,
the
Cole,
kids-
let me ask you this. I'm glad you, right quick, because we got some questions. I know it's time running.
Yeah.
When we went to New Orleans,
Uh-huh.
I might be jumping. I don't know. So that was back, I think that was back in 83. We was in New Orleans.
No, I can't remember.
I know. 82, 83. We had George Brown, Charles Ben Mama. We had Miss Williams, Ernest Williams, her mama, Jesse Price and her mom, Miss Price.
Right.
Okay. We had
What the heck?
I'm just saying we had those moms. And they used to chant. Who that talking about beating them Broncos? Who that? Who that?
That was a thing from New Orleans.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking we brought that to them, man.
Yeah, we brought that back from New Orleans.
Brought it back.
Yeah.
You know, they who that. I mean,
Yeah.
they say that
Yeah,
and all
that-
that.
Yeah, but me and Ella, the other night, me and Ella was reading up on that. I said, Ella, man, you think we took that to New Orleans? So Ella wrote,
We
you know,
brought
Ella
that back from
encyclopedia.
New Orleans.
He looked it up. New Orleans got it from St. Augustine High School. That was back in '83. They brought that who that to New Orleans, and New Orleans took it over.
Okay.
I thought it came from us, man. 'Cause I just remember Miss
Okay.
Brown them talking about
Oh,
who
yeah.
that talking about beating them Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know. So I guess we didn't bring it up then. God dog it.
Hey, it's all right.
Lord.
It's all right.
Yeah, we brought that back from New
Okay, we
Orleans.
brought
Okay.
that back from them. Okay.
Well, Coach, let me just say this because we're gonna have to close that green. Just to back up just a little bit, man. And just to be honest, were the Broncos bullies?
Well, we what?
Bullies. Like, did you as a coaching staff, like, did y'all just kind of put that mentality into your guys to be bullies on the field? And I'm asking that for a reason, Coach. 'Cause I need to know.
Okay. Here's the thing.
And let's be honest, Coach. Did you put that in your guys?
No, but I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
Okay. If you're working towards perfection, does that make you a bully? But if you teach the game the way it's going to have to be played in order for you to be successful, that's not bullying. If a coach tells you, don't fade away from a guy, pick a side, put a helmet on the shoulder, and bang him, that's teaching the game. You might think it's being bullied because my guys didn't feel like they had to answer to nobody. You know, coach said, pick a side, put that helmet on his shoulder. What that does when you get that stinger, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you said
The
Coach
next,
said.
the next thing, rip him. Okay?
I'm happy you saying that, Coach.
Yeah, you
Go ahead, keep
teach
talking.
that.
Okay.
You teach what you're going to have to do in life. You know what? When I'm gonna
Oh,
give
you
this-
put Coach. So you trying to relate this to life? That's what you trying to do, Coach?
It is like because if you're gonna play football anywhere, that's what you're gonna have to do in order to be successful.
But Coach, I don't see some of y'all, man. Y'all crack this crackback and stuff, Coach. I think the
Tony Price.
this crackback and stuff, like it was to me. I never played the Broncos,
Yeah.
but I know several guys stopped playing football because
I got crap back on.
well, I'm just trying. Coach, did y'all teach the kids?
No, we didn't teach crackback. Okay, but we had players that were around early on.
Okay.
Now, we always taught the guys, keep your head on a swivel. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
You better look out.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you know Tony on the field,
Yeah.
you best be paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
right,
You're
you
right.
go that
guy.
You're right.
You go that guy.
Yeah. Oliver?
But no,
Oliver,
Yeah. Oh man, God.
But then the thing about that is that's a learning lesson. You get hit like that one time, the next time they don't have to tell you to keep your head on the swivel. How many times a coach tell you that? Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah.
You don't just be wandering along. I mean,
Look, Coach. See, Coach, you trying to hide something right now.
no,
Coach.
I'm not. No,
All right,
that's just straight up.
Coach, I didn't play for the Broncos.
okay, real, who you played for, real?
I didn't play for the Broncos, Coach.
Okay.
And I played against the Broncos. At least
Huh?
one opportunity I did.
Yeah.
I didn't start off playing with the team that played.
The new
which is-
Broncos or the original?
No, the original. When I played with the Trojans, I ended up at the Trojans
Okay.
playing against the Broncos. And I must say,
Well,
y'all intimidated my offensive line. Granted.
Were you on the team with Brian?
No. I was not. And don't talk about Brian, Coach. Don't do it.
That's my little cousin.
Okay.
But Brian, I talked to Brian about him in his
In his
face.
face.
But Coach, this is the reason why I said, well, y'all bullies. Because I started off playing. Well, let me tell you why I started off playing. I started off playing at this organization because my dad felt like, not that I didn't have the skills, he just felt like if I would have went to the Broncos would have already had their guys, and I wouldn't have had a fair opportunity.
No, that's not necessarily true.
I'm just saying that's the way he felt, right?
Right.
Because this is my first time playing organized football.
Okay.
And Broncos been around. Just like you said, you kind of know the guys coming up, right?
Right.
So he put me in an organization, and I guess another part of that is for me to get my feet wet. Right. So I did get my feet wet. But as I got my feet wet with the Manatee Wildcats, we practiced at Braden Middle. Mm-hmm. Y'all Broncos practice, or some of y'all at that time was practice at 13 Ave. Mm-hmm. The reason why I say bullies, Coach, because y'all would walk over to our practice, interrupt our practice, and to try to intimidate our team and say how sorry we was, and y'all got a whole bunch of white boys, and y'all don't want to even scrimmage us. And I was trying to think, well, where this coming from, Coach? I mean,
It didn't come from me.
I wasn't scared,
Yeah.
but
You didn't have no
that-
dog.
I'm just trying to figure out
We didn't have nothing to do with
where
that.
this come from, Coach, because these guys are bullies.
We ain't had nothing. But you know where it come from? Playing his teams out of Tampa.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go over and play the teams out of Tampa
Yeah.
and like that and not have that type of attitude.
Yeah.
Because they will bully you to death if you allow that.
Yeah.
But, that's why the kids came back with that who that talking about beating them Broncos.
Yeah.
Who that?
Yeah.
We went up in Atlanta. We was in Atlanta playing up there. And I never forget, we got down on Thursday. The next morning we had practice down on the field because it was a Sandy Springs Classics. And there was like 4 fields on the sides like this, and then they had one up on the mountain. And we were down there just going through stuff, and it was all these teams from up north and everywhere. They were standing up on the fence watching all these teams. And the white guy called me over. He says, who you guys gonna play? And I said, tell you the truth, I don't know and don't care. He said, Lord God, I sure hope it ain't me. I never forget that.
Don't forget that one, Coach.
I said, I can't tell you, bro. I said, but I run it's like run what you brung down here.
That's right. That's right.
In Florida, we come to get
We
it.
come to get it.
Come to get that
I love
thing.
it, man. It was
Yeah.
very special, man. I remember those days, Coach, and I just want to say thank you for giving back to a
Yes,
community
sir, man.
that
Yes.
was rich in football, and man, you guys were a part of doing that, giving us a space to play, giving the guys a opportunity to learn the game, and that translated over into Friday nights, and hopefully those guys did what they needed to do on that level of football. If it wasn't for people like yourself and other people that start these little league organizations, who knows where our football, and because we're known as a football area, right? So who knows where we would be and where we wouldn't be if it wasn't for people like yourself who start such these organizations. I would like to just take the time out to say thank you for everybody
Yes, sir.
Yes.
that participates and start these leagues, man. But more, like Coach said, man, if it wasn't that we weren't that good, what you guys gave everybody some inspiration to trying to go out there. Because when you talk about football, Manatee Broncos is always
It's
mentioned.
always a
You got to
conversation.
talk
It's
about
always
Coach
a
Tom
Broncos,
Washington
boy.
is always
Yes,
mentioned.
Yes.
Coach
Yeah.
So,
Tom,
Coach,
man.
I really thank you for all
appreciate
your
it.
your
Yeah.
volunteer.
I tell people, if you do something, people know your name.
Yeah.
Terry Green. If I say Terry Green anywhere, oh man, that's that barbershop over there in Palmetto.
Yeah.
I ain't got, I ain't got to say, I know Terry.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know.
They know, yeah.
But if you ain't, if they don't know you, then something wrong.
Yeah.
Somewhere. It's something you didn't do.
Well, Coach, you said it mouthful. There it is.
Huh?
Guess who that is? That's you, Coach.
Yeah.
Well,
That's you.
That's
So,
so
obviously
true.
you did something because
Yes.
everybody know
Everybody
Coach
know.
Tom.
Everybody know
Watson.
Coach Tom.
There it
everybody.
is. Well, man, listen, man, we got to
Yes,
get out of
sir,
here, man.
boy.
Coach, I want to say thank you again
Yes,
for
sir, boy.
stopping through, man, the shop and chopping it up with us a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Boy,
Boy, look at boy. If you play for the Broncos
yeah,
anytime
yeah,
from 8 to 1 on back,
yeah.
boy, y'all know Coach Tom.
Yeah. And
Y'all
man,
know Coach
sometimes,
Tom,
man,
boy.
and you said it best before the show, man. Sometimes, as athletes, we congratulate our high school or
Yep.
our college coaches, and sometimes we forget about the foundation, right?
Yeah, the little league coaches, man.
But if you guys got anything to say in the comments, especially you watch, man, go ahead and put a comment in there. Let Coach know how much you appreciate him.
Yes, sir.
We will definitely appreciate that. And Coach, hopefully either Ellie to show you, or somebody to show you, but
Yeah.
I hope you see it, Coach.
He
And
gonna
make
see
sure
it.
y'all do that,
You
man.
gonna see it now.
So, hey, man, Desiree, from my boy, the guard barber,
Yes, sir, brother.
real deal, and the one and only Coach
Coach
Tom
Tom,
Washington,
yeah.
man.
Tom, baby.
Hey, man, I guess we out. We will check you later.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Peace.
Truth, really, that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic. This truth be told, only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch. It's like you with us while we kick it in the barbershop. Here to motivate and inspire.